back with former reality star Alexis Haines, author now of Recovering from Reality. You were telling us before the commercial break, here you are, you're in music videos, you're at the top of the socialite celebrity food chain, you get this reality show.
Yeah.
So life is good from the perspective of us watching.
Yes, from an outside perspective, everything looks great, but on the inside, I was dying every single day.
The show ends and you end up in the headlines for a different reason, this Bling Ring.
Well, the show had just begun.
Just begun.
This is what's so interesting is I had already had my reality show. We had signed our contract with E! Network, and on the second day of filming, I was arrested.
Second day.
So I fought my case as an 18-year-old heroin addict on national television.
And it was the Bling Ring. It became a movie, all of these shows about it. You and several others would target, you were involved in one incident, but the group had targeted Orlando Bloom, Lindsay Lohan, and the plan was to break in.
I wasn't involved.
homes.
I think that's another common misperception. So I only knew Nick Prugo, who was the Bling Ring leader. I quickly became the face of the Bling Ring because I had my reality show.
You were the most famous one, so that's why your name got on it.
I became kind of the face of it, yes, but the reality is that Nick and Rachel had been robbing homes long before I met them and continued to do so after. So I was out drinking. I was loaded one night. We were partying at a club, and Nick said, hey, you want to come with me to this? You know, I got to stop on this place on the way home. And I was like, sure, I'm done here anyways. It was late. And I was pretty wasted at that point. I had been drinking, consuming opiates and benzos, which is a very lethal combination. And I came to in this house with a bag being tossed at me, and I just started stuffing the bag.
Whose house was it?
It was Orlando Bloom's home.
The movie star.
Yeah. And so we get in the car, and after that, I called my mom, and I said I need to come home. At that point, she had kicked me out of the house because my behavior was so out of control, and she didn't know what to do with me.
So this freewheeling mom that you had smoked weed with and all of these things you say had her breaking point.
She had her, I mean, we were out of control. When the money came in from the show, my drug habit went up to $10,000 a week.
You got arrested, $10,000 a week.
I was spending on drugs and alcohol.
You got arrested.
So the second day of filming, yes, I was arrested.
What were you charged with?
1 count of residential burglary.
And ultimately sentenced to?
I took a plea deal, and I was sentenced to 6 months in jail with 3 years of a suspended sentence over my head. So if I violated my probation, I was mandated to do 3 to 6 years in prison.